ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Midnight Mumble Podcast Edition, episode number 17. And I've got my co-host again.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. So this week on Midnight Mumble, we are going to talk about video games.
Video games.
Yes, it's an excellent topic, because we're both very fond of them.
Yes.
So we only got one question, which we will answer at the end of the podcast. So thanks to Mr. Gray for that question. So let's get started,
People,
shall we?
make sure that you keep an eye on the social networks and whatnot for the topic of conversation.
We should probably pick out the topics before we do the topic. That way we can be like, in next episode, we will talk about such and such.
That hardly makes any sense at all.
I know.
At all.
There's no logic in that whatsoever. So let's get started with the first question burning on everybody's mind. What are your favorite video games?
My favorite video games?
What are your favorite video games?
One of my favorite video games of all time is Shadow of the Colossus, which is a very cool action-adventure game for the PlayStation 2, re-released a few years ago on the PS3. Extremely atmospheric and artistic and awesome. It's the only game I've ever seen where there are only 16 bad guys in the entire game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, you have 16 boss fights, and that's it.
Huh.
But they're so epic and cool.
I have not played the game yet.
It is so cool.
I'm gonna have to see if my brother has it. Be like, hey, I want to bum it off of you. Do you mind? Okay, thanks, bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
But let's see. Beyond that, I am very fond of Tetris. I likes my Tetris.
We have
In
another
fact-
question.
What?
We have another question.
Oh, geez.
Yay.
Fantastic. Put that at the end of the episode, too.
Of course.
So, Puyo Puyo Tetris is a game that I got recently. It is a Japanese-only release. I imported it so I could play it on my PS4 because it's not region-locked. And it's basically Tetris, but it also has Puyo in it. So games like Puyo Pop Fever, that sort of gameplay. Also like Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. That sort of puzzle game where you've got two colored things that you need to match up for or more.
I love those things.
Yeah, they're fantastic. So this is those two games. And you can either play them separately, you can play them against each other. So you have one person playing Puyo and one person playing Tetris. Or you can play them at the same time.
It is berserk. I was
So you've
watching them stream it once.
Puyo's falling, and then you get Tetraminos falling.
It is crazy, absurdly ridiculous.
It's hard to wrap your mind around.
It really is.
Ridiculous.
It looks awesome, though.
Utterly ludicrous. Let's see. Beyond that, I really liked Red Dead Redemption.
Another game I haven't played.
And also GTA 5.
Another game I haven't played.
That style of open world, yet extremely well-constructed game, I'm very fond of. Because at Rockstar, that's basically what they do. They build a world, and then they populate it with content. So it's gorgeous.
It's so pretty.
You already sent me that question.
I'm adding it there because, reasons.
Fine, whatever.
Bah.
Okay. So, that's what comes to mind at the moment. Oh, also, Katamari Damacy.
Na 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 na. You now have it stuck in your head. You're welcome.
The whole Katamari franchise is fantastic.
It is. Those I have played.
Apparently, the Xbox 360 version was no good.
Okay, I haven't played that one.
But apart from that, all of them have been great.
I have
So how about you?
Let's see. My favorite games. Well, we'll go back to the year of when I was teeny tiny little K. But my first favorite game, that remains my favorite game, is for the Atari 2600. And it's called Keystone Capers.
Ooh.
It is fun. It's very simplistic because, it's on the Atari. but you're this little cop, and you have to run around and capture the robbers as they go through the levels. It's fun. There's little
So that is the
obstacles.
favorite game of lowercase k.
Yep. Of little K.
Forgot about old games. Recently, I played Alfred Chicken for the NES. And it is fantastic.
Alfred Chicken.
Alfred Chicken. They actually made 1 or 2 sequels.
Huh. Is it a platformer? Or?
Yeah, it's a platform
Okay.
where you play as a chicken. And you have to crush little wind-up mice and slugs and snails while collecting balloons.
Fantastic.
It's interesting.
That is interesting. Alfred Chicken.
Anyway, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Rude! So that's for the Atari 2600. For the Nintendo, there really isn't a favorite game, so we'll skip on to the Super Nintendo, where there's like 2 games I really like. One is Top Gear. It's a racing series. I really like the first one, and I really like the third one. I'm not too fond of the second one, but the first one, the third one, Top Gear 3000, I managed to find, and it cost me a pretty penny, but I almost beat it in one sitting. I had to stop, though.
Oh my.
And I haven't gone back to it since, which is kind of funny. But another game from the Super Nintendo that I really like is a shmup called Darius Twin. Yep. Space shooting lasers, bad guys. It is so much fun. It's really cool though, because when you beat the first level, you get to choose which level you want to go to next, and you never really get to go back to them. And there was always one world that had a glitch in it, so you really couldn't play that world unless you wanted to never finish.
Oh my.
'Cause it would like get you stuck in this area, and the boss would never show up, so you'd just be sitting there going,
Oh dear.
So that's fun.
Those game-breaking glitches are never a good thing. I think there
No.
was one in like one of the Harry Potter Lego games.
Was there?
Yeah, like you got trapped in an area and you couldn't go any further.
I haven't played them yet. I have them, but I haven't played them yet. Those are a game series that I really like for the PlayStation 3. Let's see. Going from the Super Nintendo to Nintendo 64 would have San Francisco Rush 2049. I love that game. I love how you can do the stunts and you can make your car have wings as you do the stunts. It's really fun.
Racing games!
Yeah, there's a pattern here. And then going onward to... Oh! There's nothing for the Sega Genesis in case you guys were wondering. But, let's
I
see.
liked a couple of Sega Genesis games.
Yeah, but were any of them your favorite?
For a while, I really liked the Sonic the Hedgehog games.
Those were fun, but they were never my favorite. Which is funny, because I've got, like, the complete collection on Steam, and I haven't played them yet.
Ah.
I also have it on disc for the computer, and I haven't played it yet.
I think I have the GameCube Sonic collection.
I have the PlayStation 3, because I really like PlayStation.
I've got a Wii and a Wii U. I guess I'd have to use the Wii to play the GameCube games, but still.
Yeah, still. I have a GameCube. It's cool.
Ooh.
Speaking of GameCube, favorite game on there is Super Mario Sunshine.
Ah, yes. That
love
was a
it.
solid game.
That is probably my favorite Mario game, actually. I love the graphics on it, and I love the gameplay. It's just so much fun.
I would have preferred a HD remake of Super Mario Sunshine for the Wii U
That would have
over
been
a
amazing.
HD remake of Wind Waker for the Wii U.
Well, that's because you're not that big on Zelda games.
Well, yeah,
And
but
I've
it's
never-
also
I've never
Think-
finished a Zelda game.
think of the visuals of Super Mario Sunshine on the Wii U.
It
It'd
would
be
be
gorgeous.
amazing. I mean, the water alone on the GameCube was really pretty, so I can
Mhm.
only imagine it expanded upon on the Wii U. And it's like, whoa, my eyeballs are melting.
Oh, jeez. But yeah, that was a really good Mario game. Though, um, our friend Cameron and I have kind of come to the conclusion that that game should have been a Luigi game
It makes sense when you think about it.
because the flood was invented by Professor E. Gadd, who made the what was it called? The vacuum thing
Yeah,
from
the Luigi's Mansion,
Luigi's Mansion.
which I have but haven't played yet. I feel
The
horrible.
Poltergust. That's what it
Yes,
was.
the Poltergust. I need to play that game.
I've got the 3DS copy.
I want the 3DS one as well, but I figured I should probably play the GameCube one first. Because I like to play games chronologically.
Yeah, I mean, there really aren't any references to the first game so far as I could see, except for, the characters.
Still, I
But
have
still, I
it,
mean,
so.
yeah, I played through the first game once, and that was enough.
Huh.
I thought. I didn't feel that there was any replay value.
We must go through and speed run it!
Oh, geez. People do that fairly regularly.
I'm not surprised. People will speed run anything.
Anyway, favorite games.
Anyway, back to my list of extensive favorite games, because I have a favorite game for almost every console.
Jeez.
Let's see. PlayStation 2. I think. Hold on.
She has to go investigate.
I can't see it from here. I think this game is for the PlayStation 2. I'm not quite sure. But it's called Robotech Battle Cry. And as anybody on this channel knows, I absolutely love my Robotech. So, which brings up the favorite game for the Game Boy Advance, which is also a Robotech game. But that one is cool because you could pick like your character and it's a shmup, but you can have one of the three variations of the Veritech fighter. You can have it look like the plane, you can have it partial mecha plane, and then just the mecha.
Cool.
So it's really fun.
Also, live fact checking: Robotech Battle Cry is in fact a PS2 game.
Why, thank you for that. Because it's too much effort to just pause the podcast, fix it in post-editing, and be like, yes, I have it in my hand. This is this.
This is Future K. I have checked, and it is in fact a PS2 game.
Yes. Yeah, that would probably be my favorite PS2 game. And let's see. Hopping to the PS3, this is a no-brainer. It's Burnout Paradise. No, you took your brain out. Don't do that. Put it back in. You need it. Without your brain, you cannot podcast.
Oh, geez, that's true. I must be able to speak.
Brain is required for podcasting. Bet you didn't know that.
Aha!
Little tidbit right there.
Burnout Paradise.
Yep, I also have it for my PC, but I hate it because there's no way to get the DLC that is the island and the cars that come with it. And the island is so much fun. So it's really annoying.
I would have thought that your favorite PS3 game, if it's a racing game, would have been Split Second.
That is my second favorite.
Aha!
Ha 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 ha. No, I really like Split Second because it's got that TV aspect of it, and then you can blow stuff up.
Yeah, so what you're saying is it's got lots of explosions and it's very fast paced.
Exactly. It is so much fun. I'm really sad that they'll never make a sequel.
Yeah. I'm sad that they put it onto the PC and it's apparently dumb.
Yeah. But I mean, going back a touch to the PC version of Burnout Paradise, I know you could get mods to have the island, but it's not the same. And what's really annoying is I bought the Ultimate Edition, so, it has all the DLC cars and stuff like that. You can't unlock them because the store no longer exists. So, it was kind of a waste of money. I'll still play it, but it's still a waste of money. So, I will forever keep my PS3 version. Let's see. Oh, more PS3 favorites is Arkham Asylum and Arkham City for the Batman franchise. And I will later touch up a little on the other one because I am super excited. But, handhelds. I didn't touch on that. I have way too many favorites. I can't dwindle it. I'm dwindling it down, believe it or not. Because I've got a shelf of games that I absolutely love. And I'm dwindling it down from there. But it's kind of funny. I really like, let's see, favorite franchise for Nintendo stuff. I really like the Animal Crossing series. I haven't played that much of it, though. But I really like it.
See, the Animal Crossing games I like for a couple of weeks, and then I get really bored with them and stop playing.
See, it helps if you have friends who play it, because then you can go back and forth, and share
Yeah.
stuff, toss
I
fruits
had
in your face.
I had friends who played the newest one, New Leaf, and I got bored with it.
It was so sad. It's like, it didn't last as long as, what was it? What was the DS version? City Folk? No, that was...
I don't remember.
Anyway, that one, I think, got the most playtime out of all of them. What's funny is, I found out about it because my family and I went to the game store, and we were on vacation or something, so my brother and I got to pick a video game each. He found something he wanted, and I was still browsing around. I didn't know what I wanted, so I saw the Animal Crossing game for the GameCube. I'm like, let's get this. And what's funny is, with the GameCube one, you know how you have like the little cards and stuff? It was my game that I initially picked. And everybody else in the family played it more. They bought like 2 memory cards to have 2 different cities. I just had the one. And they went out and bought all of the series of the cards. It was hilarious.
Oh wow. Yeah, with that particular game with the GameCube version, that's like a port of the N64 version of the game that was released in Japan.
Yeah.
So if you're playing the game, you can remove the disc from the drive and it'll keep playing because the entire game can be stored in the active memory.
That's funny.
Which is amazing because of how much stuff is in that game.
It's true.
There are like NES games in that game.
I love that. I mean, you had to, I think, use the cards for that, didn't you?
No, I don't. I think you could just collect some of them.
I thought you had to have the card. I don't know. We were talking about this the other day, my mom and I.
Yeah.
Because we brought it. I don't remember what brought it up, but
Well, I've still got my cards and my e-reader.
they still have theirs too. So it's like, good for you. I kind of wanted to play it the other day because It's Totaled likes to do speed runs of it, and if I watch him play it long enough, I'm like, I really want to play Animal Crossing for the GameCube, and I don't have it, and it costs way too much to go buy it, so I'm not gonna do that.
You have New Leaf.
I do. And I have the one for the DS, which we can't remember what the name of it is. Which one is City Folk? I know there's... Is that the...
City Folk might be the
Wii?
The Wii one.
I think that's the Wii one.
Okay, so it must be Wild World.
Yes, it is. That is it. And then, I don't remember what the Wii... No, not the Wii. I don't know. Anyway.
There haven't been that many of them.
No, it just feels like it. Oh, another franchise from Nintendo. Super Smash Brothers.
Ah, yes.
Ah, yeah.
Last night, I bought the bundle pack 1. So I got Mewtwo
Ooh.
and some costumes. So now I can make Proto Man and Mega Man.
See, I'm so disappointed. I don't have a Wii U to play it. But I could just hop over to my mom's house and play it with my brother, so it works out.
Yep.
So it's cool. Let's see. Final and probably top favorite game. I'm sure he knows exactly which one I'm about to say. Yeah, he's nodding his head. Rogue Legacy.
Yeah.
Absolutely love that game. I just beat the main boss again for the second time, and then discovered I didn't need to because I think I didn't do the achievement right. So I'm really mad at myself. So now the profile that I've been using to just collect coins and buy all of the upgrades to the castle, because why not? Now it's going to be harder because now it's a New Game Plus, and that's really difficult. I'm like, oh, why did I do that to myself? It is also
More
the
challenge.
only game that I have decided to speed run. And I think because of it, I've gotten a little better at the game.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic.
You have to be efficient in the speed run.
Mm-hmm. It's fun, though.
Oh, yes.
But I think that's all my favorite games.
Okay. It's a lot of favorite games.
I can't pick just one. That's why if I ever do a top favorite, it can't be like top 5 favorite. It has to be like top 20 favorite.
If we want to go back and add a couple of my other, I guess you could say, favorite games that I really liked. Mirror's Edge, I really liked. Cool first-person parkour game with an awesome visual style.
I haven't played that one yet.
I like that a lot.
I think I got it. Wasn't it like on sale super cheap on the PlayStation Network?
Probably. It's been on sale for cheap a lot.
I don't remember.
Because it's such an old game, but it's really fantastic, I think.
Aren't they making a sequel?
They are. We'll see when that comes out and how good that is.
Hopefully.
Let's see. I'm gonna remember some of my other favorite games. Like sometimes they don't stick in my head very well.
I hate it when that happens.
Names of things. I like Commander Keen.
Commander Keen's fun. Oh, handheld, other one. Going back in time, we go to the Game Gear. My favorite game on the Game Gear was Rise Star. You're this little star guy, and you have to go around. I've never beaten that game. It is impossibly hard, but it is my favorite.
Well, especially on the Game Gear where you have 6 AA batteries that get eaten up pretty quickly.
Well, I've got it for my computer now because I bought the Sega complete, like, ginormous set or whatever, and it came with a whole bunch of games.
Aha.
And that was, like, the main game that I wanted out of it. I'm like, it was on sale on Amazon for, like, $5 or something like that, so I'm like, yeah. So I got that. It's a fun game, though. I really love the Game Gear. I mean, if the battery life was a lot better and it wasn't as heavy, I probably would have loved it more than the Game Boy.
The Stanley Parable. I really like the Stanley Parable.
Ah.
Extremely relevant to my interests. It's a extremely seemingly non-linear game. It's like it has a ton of different paths that you can go down, but they're not obvious at all.
Woohoo.
Which is really, really fantastic. That's, like I said, that's one of my favorite concepts.
I haven't played it yet. I have it. I need to play it.
Yes, you should. Yes, you should. It doesn't take a long time to play. That one you should stream.
Oh, okay.
Because it's entertaining to see people's reactions to that game.
Well, then maybe next stream, whenever that is, I will do it.
Aha. So I think that will probably about do it for favorite games. That's.
I'm probably missing some.
Oh, I'm sure. So, let's move on to currently playing. What are we currently playing? Lately,
Go ahead.
just these last few days, I've been playing Marvel Heroes 2015.
I have not.
It's on Steam. It's free to play. It's a Diablo-style dungeon crawler, so it plays a lot like Torchlight, or like I said, Diablo, any game of that particular style. So you're going around through areas, fighting monsters and bosses, and collecting loot. And that's pretty much it. You get like points that you can put into abilities. Those abilities you can level up and unlock new abilities, and then choose the ones that you want to use. Have them on your keyboard. I've been playing as the Hulk because Hulk Smash. Hulk is strongest one there is. And
I would probably pick Iron Man.
Iron Man's cool. In fact, there's an Iron Man Hulkbuster skin from Age of Ultron.
Fantastic.
Yes, they've got. I'll see all of the microtransactions with real money are mostly for cosmetic stuff, but there are also unlockable bank slots, so you can buy more
Ah.
slots in your bank. There are unlockable characters that are easier to get with real money than with in-game money, that sort of thing. Also, I've been playing Super Smash Brothers, the newest one, a little Mario Kart on and off. But beyond that, see, I need to really go back and get through part of my backlog because I've got a bunch of games that I've gotten through PlayStation Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't played those. Got tons of games on Steam that I've never played.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to go through that by let's playing some of them.
Yeah, because I've got Sherlock Holmes: Crimes and Punishment. I thought that game looked really cool, and then they're like, "Hey, if you get this the previous game in the series right now, then we'll give you the next game for free."
Oh, that's cool.
So I paid $40 for two games. One of them hadn't come out yet.
Ah.
So yeah, I thought that was a pretty good deal, but I haven't actually played Crimes and Punishment yet.
Ha ha ha.
So, like I said, I've got a number of games I need to get back to, especially because like I bought this game and then I still haven't played it, but in the meantime I've gone back and played Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, which uses, sprite graphics.
That's funny. Hey, sometimes the sprite graphics are fun.
Yeah, but it's a really good game. So I'm not really kicking myself too much, but still I've got, games that I've purchased with money more recently.
It's funny.
I don't know. I guess recently I just haven't felt like sitting down and playing a game with a bunch of story.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to play more casual games. So
What, you don't have
Marvel
any?
Heroes, you get some cutscenes, but most of the time it's just smash the bad guys and collect the loot.
Bah!
Even then, last night I was sitting there looking at the loot that I had. It's like, okay, which of these is more optimal? Okay, I'm done with this for the night.
Like, I have to use brain. Nope.
Yep.
Don't
So
want to use brain.
that's part of it. I like to have a game that I can just sort of veg out and play while watching something in the background.
Mm-hmm.
So that's part of it. How about you? What have you been playing other than Rogue Legacy?
Oh, well, that just takes all of it then. Okay, I'm done. No, I finally decided to start trying out Race Room Racing Experience,
Mm-hmm.
which is a fancier version of Race 7. It's by the same people and stuff. It's a free-to-play game. So you get, like, basic tracks, you get a few cars, and then, if you want to buy everything else, you have to pay for it. It's kind of like iRacing, but without the subscription fee.
Ooh.
And it's really nice. I suck at it. I tried to do a multiplayer race, and I was doing good during the practice round. And then as people started to join, I guess I freaked out, and I became incompetent in racing properly. So I switched to Rogue Legacy. It's like my backup of I want to play a game, but I don't want to do anything new. So Rogue Legacy. And
Yep.
then I've been playing Minecraft maps for my Let's Play channel. I finished one. It was really fun. And now I'm on to the next one made by the same guy. And it's really fun too. It's just like you pick a class and then you're in this arena and you have to fight 100 bad guys without dying. So it's simple, but it's fun.
Yep. It's a good challenge map.
And then another game I'm playing is Explodamon, which is fun.
Oh, geez.
It's a platformer game on the PC.
Ooh.
I've been Let's Playing that. I didn't do Fridays because of work and stuff. Lame. So, that's a bummer. It's a fun game, though. I need to go back and find all the collectibles because each level has like 10 of this, and then you have to beat like the little time that it gives you. So it's challenging, but it's fun.
And you've also been playing One Finger Death Punch, haven't you?
Yep. That one's fun. I can't play it for an extended amount of time because I end up not blinking because I'm just watching it and I'm like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my. It's so much fun though. Because you can play it with either a mouse or a controller, and all you need is one hand. You just press buttons. Because with like the mouse, it's just the left and the right button of the mouse.
Mm-hmm.
And with the controller, it's just 2 of the buttons. Oh, cool. There's another game that I've been playing. You would think that I hadn't been playing much, considering I had a 4-day headache. But surprise, surprise. It's called, oh gosh, what's it called? Glorkian Warrior. It was a random purchase because it was on sale and I've got a bunch of Steam Wallet money. So I bought it because it looked really cute and funny and it was pretty decent price, and it was a platformer shmup. So I love shmups. So curious me is like, okay, let's try it. It gets really good reviews, so we'll play it. It is so much fun. It is so hilarious. I absolutely love it. Because you're like this little guy, and you're on like an alien planet, and he's got this backpack. I don't remember the name of it, but it shoots the weapons for you automatically. You don't do anything. You just walk around, and you jump to avoid stuff that's on the ground. And it's so much fun. It is ridiculous. Like, there's one power-up where you're shooting tennis balls. And then there's asteroids that'll come down, like, during certain stages and stuff. And sometimes they're not asteroids, they're Tetris blocks.
Oh, geez.
It is hilarious.
Tetramino invasion.
Yep. It is so much fun, though. Yeah, I think that's all I've been playing.
It's quite a list.
Yep. It's because I play it for a couple of hours and then I go on to the next thing.
See, apart from playing Marvel Heroes, I've been... I guess I poke around with my phone occasionally. Oh, I've been playing Pokemon Shuffle.
Oh!
On the 3DS. Which is a fun, free puzzle game. But some of the levels are extremely challenging.
I haven't played it yet. I haven't done anything with my 3DS since I bought stuff for, like, the coins and stuff from Club Nintendo before, you know, Club Nintendo's all like... So I got that, and I don't have enough space on it to put the game that I purchased onto my 3DS, so I need a new mini SD card.
See, that's why, for the most part, I just have cartridges on mine. I mean, I think I put a bigger SD card in here.
I need to. See, the problem with it is there would be plenty of space, except I've got Pokemon Y on the SD card, and it's taking up, like, the whole entire SD card, because I think it's a really small one, like maybe a 2 gigabyte or something like that.
I've got a 4 gig in mine.
It could be a 4 gig. I don't know. It's a really small one, and I need to get a bigger size.
Of course, the problem is that you can't really transfer the data from one card to another.
Yeah, you can.
You can?
Yeah,
you
my
to,
brother.
Do it, like,
on the computer. You do it on the computer.
Hey.
My brother figured it out because he
I might have
smart.
to. I may have to do that myself.
Yeah, it's just like transferring anything else, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
But you want to save it just in case it doesn't work out, just in case, you know, you did something wrong or something.
Though, I don't, like I said, I don't really buy a lot of stuff digitally on the 3DS. So I've got, I think, 2 games. Well, okay, I've got a handful of games on there that are digital, but I mean, most of them I got for free through Nintendo points and that sort of thing.
Woohoo!
But like Phoenix Wright 5, Phoenix Wright Trilogy.
Objection!
Those ones I actually purchased digitally because, well, you have to. They didn't make physical copies of either of those.
Really?
No.
I don't follow the series. So.
I love those games. They're fantastic.
That's fun. Yay!
I guess I should put that in my favorites list too, the Phoenix Wright games.
That's one of the main ones I forgot. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
not my favorite. I meant for you.
Yes, they're really, really fun. because they're puzzle games with a good story on top of it.
Mm.
So you have to actually
Yay!
think in things. But
I think that's all that we're currently playing.
Pokemon Rumble also on the 3DS. I played that a little bit. It's not much of a game,
Really?
honestly. Yeah, I mean, you just go through the levels, walking at people, and that does damage,
Hmm.
and you just walk through the level, and you avoid attacks, and that's it.
I haven't
That's
played
all
it.
there is to it. It's like I said, it's kind of a cool concept, but it needs more game.
Ah.
There's not enough game there.
Not enough game. Needs more game. Please.
So apart from that, I guess not much, really. Oh, the Splatoon test fire.
I was about to say. Didn't you try out the demos and stuff?
Yes. So
Everybody had
an
fun with that
upcoming
game.
Nintendo title for the Wii U is Splatoon, which is a over-the-shoulder shoot 'em up game.
Segway!
Yes, over-the-shoulder shoot 'em up game that is it's team-based, random teams, teams of four, and it's an area control game. And this is done by painting the landscape. You play as squid people, and you have ink guns.
It's a
And the
fantastic
goal
idea.
is to just cover the entire landscape with your color of ink and paint over their color of ink so you control more area.
Reminds me of another game, and I cannot think of it.
The other advantage to painting over area is that you can hold the left trigger to transform into a squid. And while you are a squid, you can swim through your color of ink. And also, while doing this, you are hidden. You can't really be seen by the other team. Like when you're moving, you can kind of see the ripples in the ink,
Oh, that's cool.
but if you're sitting still, you're hidden. So you can stay in a spot hidden in the ink and then pop out and attack. There are also various weapons, but my favorite by far is the Splat Roller, which is a paint roller, a great big paint roller. It kind of works like a shotgun.
Fantastic.
Like you run forward and you leave a great big line of ink on the ground, but you can tap the button and splat it down on the ground, and it makes a spray that acts like a shotgun, short range
Ooh.
but wide burst. And also, it's a one-hit kill, which is fantastic. Of course, if you are walking forward towards an enemy, if they have pretty much any other gun, they can just walk backwards and shoot you to death.
I'm
So,
on this website, and I typed in games like Splatoon because I know there's something similar to it where you kind of like spray the area and you have to keep like people away from your color. I cannot think of what it is. It's not a newish game, but it's not a really old game. But anyway, this list, it's got Red Dead Redemption and stuff like that on there. It's like what?
because you can like team up with people and shoot at each other, I'm sure.
I guess that's what it is. I mean, you've got Sonic and All Stars Racing Transform, which is another game that I like. Not a favorite, but I like it.
That's a racing game. That's not even close. Anyway, so Splatoon is a very fun game so far. I mean, right now they've only done a couple of test fires, which are like an hour window in which you can play one mode of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And that mode has just been the team-based, arena deathmatch. And like it was really fun and surprisingly well balanced considering, how far along it is. So that game's coming out this year, I believe, and I want it badly. So that's our next topic of conversation, in fact. What we are looking forward to.
I have I have one game that I was really looking forward to, Project Cars. It's out now, but I don't have it yet. And I really, 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 really want it.
Yeah.
But there's another one that I'm super stoked for. So much so that when they announced the bundle of this game with a PlayStation 4 that was fancily decorated like it, I pre-ordered it. It comes out like June 26th or something like that, so I only have one more month to wait. But it is Batman Arkham Knight. So excited. I cannot wait.
Yep.
I cannot wait. And it's very appropriate, actually, that I bought it for the PS4 because I loved playing the games on the PS3. So it's like...
And the PS4 controllers are way better than the PS3 controllers.
They are. I was playing Drive Club at a GameStop, which is another game that I've added to my wish list. And I really like the controller. It was weird at first, but then after a while you get used to it. It's like, hey, this is really nice.
It's super comfy.
Mm-hmm.
And you can also play your PS3 games with your PS4 controller.
Whoa!
You can sync a PS4 controller to a PS3.
That is amazing. So, if you're used to the PS4 controller and you're tired of the PS3 controller, you could just be like, "Meh." Let's see. I feel like there's another game. I can't think of it.
Well, I'm looking forward to a few games. First off, there's Splatoon. Already mentioned. Don't need to talk about that anymore. Also, they have some gameplay footage out for the next Phoenix Wright game. Hasn't been announced for the US yet, but it looks really good. It's kind of a prequel that takes place a very long time before. So it takes place, I think, during the Meiji era of Japan.
Ooh.
So everything's old-timey styled, and one of the other characters in the game is Sherlock Holmes.
It's fantastic.
It looks really good. I'm excited for that. You look like you found something.
I did. It was actually on the site that I was on earlier, but I know I don't have a Wii U, but I'm going to want Wii U games anyway. And one of them is Yoshi's Woolly World. It looks so cute.
That could be fun. It looks like it's going to be basically a sequel to Yoshi's Story.
Mm-hmm.
Probably... I don't remember if in Yoshi's Story you had the transformations, so I guess a mixture between Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, and Yoshi's Story.
Mm-hmm.
Which is good, because I wouldn't want to have another Yoshi's Story.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Okay, not Yoshi's Story, Yoshi's Island. I wouldn't want another Yoshi's Island.
Yeah.
Because Mario. I hated having to deal with Mario.
It's so annoying. I hated that game for that reason alone.
Yeah. I actually traded away my copy of Yoshi's Story for the N64 for a King DDD amiibo.
Which is funny. But another thing that's actually conveniently placed right here, and also for the Wii U that I'd never have, is Mario Maker. That one.
We will see. Mario Maker could be really cool, or it could be really lame.
That could be either
because
way.
The way that they've been showing it, it's pretty lame. Because you could make a level, and that's it. You couldn't even use pipes.
What?
Yeah, so if they make it so that you can fully recreate levels of Mario, then it'll be really cool. Because that, should be the test of the game. If you can recreate a level from Super Mario Brothers, then it's a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you can't do that, if you can't use pipes, if you can't go from stage to stage, then it won't be worthwhile. Like, ideally, you should be able to recreate the entirety of a Mario game.
That would be cool. Then you could have, like your own little Mario.
Yeah. Maybe not, Mario World with, the overworld map, but at least, Super Mario Brothers or, New Super Mario Brothers that have, the straight story.
Which is kind of what it's based off of, Super Mario.
So, yeah, that could be really cool. So, we will see.
I think it'll be neat.
But beyond those, another game that I'm really looking forward to. No Man's Sky.
Oh, man. It looks really awesome.
It's going to be a PS4 exclusive at launch. It's going to come to the PC later, so we believe. But it's a infinitely explorable sci-fi first-person shooter. So basically, you can play the game more or less peacefully if you want to,
Hmm.
but it's not really designed to do that. It's designed to have space dogfighting, ground-based first-person combat,
It looks
exploring a
amazing.
planet's life forms and landscape, doing geological and biological surveys, collecting resources on a planet and transporting those to space stations in order to sell, in order to buy upgrades for your suit, buy new ships, and be able to go further into the galaxy.
It
The
looks
galaxy,
really
it's
cool.
yeah, the galaxy itself contains billions of unique worlds, which is utterly mind-boggling.
It is. It's like, what? I was
So if
watching the videos for it, and
yeah,
it just looks really cool.
if the game is what it is hyped to be, it's going to be the perfect game for me.
Cannot wait.
Yeah, so I'm super stoked about that. Like currently I own like I have purchased 3 games for the PS4 and I don't think any of them are actually PS4 exclusive games. They're just console exclusive games.
That's funny.
But No Man's Sky, if possible, I'm going to pre-order to like day one download that game. Like, pre-purchase and pre-download the game so I can play it like as soon as it unlocks.
Or as soon as it downloads.
Yeah. Because I mean, like, if the pre-purchase thing goes through, then that should be, you buy it and then it downloads, and then when it comes out, then you can play it immediately.
It unlocks itself. But you.
Yeah. Because that's what they did with like the Splatoon test fire on the Wii U. It's like
Mhm.
the game is downloaded, but the servers didn't go up until a specified time,
Ah.
so you couldn't actually connect to the game. Now, No Man's Sky can't do that because the game is playable offline,
Ooh.
which is fantastic.
That's
Yeah.
brilliant of
The
them.
game itself is actually going to be pretty small, apparently. Like
Huh.
there isn't going to be a whole lot of stuff that is going to be like actually made for the game because the game itself is going to generate everything,
Fantastic.
which is boggling as well.
Yeah, the
It's all
pictures for
math.
this thing is just beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
I
It's
can't
all
wait.
like it's based off of old sci-fi book covers.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Which
get like
I
these
love.
these like bright pastel colors. Apparently nothing in the game is going to be like ridiculously dark. So like if you go into a cave, it's not going to be utterly black, which is
Huh.
good
Yeah, because you
because you
won't
want
be
to
going in.
explore.
Yeah. You won't be going in going, I don't have a light. Oh, well.
Yeah, the other nice thing about the game is that unlike a lot of games that go for that kind of like realism for like randomly generating stuff and that sort of thing,
Mm-hmm.
this game puts gameplay first. So
Fantastic.
if X isn't fun, then they will change it to Y so it's more fun. So you go underground and it's utterly black, that's not fun.
Yep.
So make it so you can actually see down there. So yeah,
All
like I
the
said, looks
games.
looks really great.
All the games I
And
was looking forward to, they're already out.
and I should mention that the planets are supposedly planet-sized. So each planet is the size of Earth. So you could spend all your time on one planet and not see everything.
Have they changed the various sizes of the planets, though?
I believe so. I think there are going to be like moons and stuff that you'll be able to
Hmm.
explore. So we'll see.
Hmm.
Like I said they're pretty hush hush about a lot of the things in the game, which is
All the
fine with me.
secrets.
So is that it for upcoming games that we're really looking forward to?
Yeah, because all the ones I was looking forward to are already out. Like Project Cars, it's already out. Assetto Corsa, it's out. Um, New car game Wreckfest is in early access, so I guess it kind of counts. I really want it, and if it goes on sale on Steam this summer, I'm probably gonna buy it.
You know, here in a
Because,
month or so, we should have a follow-up podcast for post E3.
ooh, we should. I'm probably working during E3, though.
Well, that's fine. We can just watch the videos afterwards
That's true.
and then, give our impressions, that sort of thing.
Be like, this looks like it's gonna be awesome. This looks like it's gonna suck. This looks like I'm gonna buy it immediately.
I'm hoping that they have some more about No Man's Sky. I mean, at this point, they may or may not because it's getting... Okay, all I want from E3 is a release date.
They
If
haven't.
No, they haven't announced. They said probably this year, but it's done when it's done. And
It's
I'm cool
usually
with...
during
I'm
the summer, isn't it?
Well, holiday is usually when most game companies push for things.
That's true. So,
So
I don't know.
November. But again, I don't care when it's done. I just want it to be what they're promising when it releases. And on top of that, they have already said that they want it to be basically their Minecraft. So the game will probably be added to post-release.
Ho ho.
So they're going to have, set goals to achieve for release. And then after release, they're going to add stuff. So they could add a lot. Like, in an infinite universe, you can add tons of stuff.
It's true, you can, which is amazing. That's one
So,
reason why I want it.
yeah. So again, all I want out of this E3 is a release date for the game. I don't care if they show anything else. I just want to know when the game's coming out. But, if they can't do that, then some more gameplay footage would tide me over just fine.
That's true. Uh, I would be excited. Some people may be saying, hey, you really like racing games. What about F1 2015? I have, 2013? And I haven't played it. And I haven't even bought 2014 because 2014 is just a little bit different than 2013. Hence why I bought 2013.
Yeah, definitely
So it's
play
like,
one of the games in the franchise before you go out buying new ones.
buy all of them. Have you played
Yeah,
it? No!
you have a bar that you need to get to.
I do.
You need to set the bar for your expectations, especially if you already own one of the franchise.
Which is why I dropped it down on my Steam wish list.
Yeah.
So
Do we want to move on to questions?
we can, yeah.
We're getting close to the hour mark.
Oh no! Whatever will we do? Run
Keep
around.
talking.
Okay. La 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 la. La 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 la
We didn't actually talk about our favorite genres, but
la. We did it, but we can, because mine's
Yeah.
really easy.
go ahead.
I like racing games, and I like roguelikes.
There you go.
Yep. So if ever somebody could put the two together, I might just blow my mind.
Oh my.
Wonder how
That would be
work.
interesting.
Well,
Procedurally
I mean,
generated tracks.
like the platform shmup game, I was like, how is this gonna work? But it's kind of like Space Invaders, only, present day cartoony graphics.
I really like platformers and puzzle games
Yahoo!
and adventure games.
Adventure
Platformers,
games are
puzzles,
fun.
and adventures. And any combination therein.
They usually go hand in hand.
Yeah,
Quite
because
well.
action adventure games are pretty cool. Puzzle adventure games are also really cool. Well, actually, if you get right down to it, a lot of pure adventure games, like your old type point and click adventure games, are puzzle games.
That's true, because they've got a lot of puzzle elements and stuff in it for you to figure out as you go along.
hmm But platform games I really like just because I like the pulling off jumps and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that sort of action I like. So, like for example, I started off talking about Shadow of the Colossus. That is a platform adventure game with a puzzle element.
Really?
Yeah, because you've got to navigate the landscape, which isn't too bad. You get these platformy sections to get to the bosses, and then the bosses themselves are sort of puzzle. You need to figure out, where the boss's weaknesses are and how to get to them,
Ah.
while at the same time doing platformy stuff.
Unlike some of these new games where it's like, oh, just hit this spot. We'll show you exactly what you need to do. I hate that.
Or are we gonna ignore the really old video games that had blinking red spots on bad guys to show you where the weak points are?
Well, I mean, like the new ones where it's like, hey,
Okay.
you should use this thing. And
What's worse than that, the bane of modern video gaming, in my opinion, quick time events.
See,
I hate quick time events.
I suck at those, but I don't mind them so badly so long as they're not throughout the whole entire game. Like, just here and there, it's fine.
I don't like them ever because if they're throughout the entire game, at least you can see them coming. If they're just here and there, then you can't see them coming. It's like, what am I supposed to be doing? Why is there an X on the screen?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm supposed to hit that. Dang.
And then you die.
But if they're throughout the entire game, it's like, okay, if I don't do this, then I fail, and it's not fun. And I just have to do this button sequence right.
I hate the ones
There
where you
are
have to mash
two
it.
exceptions. There are two exceptions to this rule. The first is Blazing Dragons for the PlayStation, which is an adventure game, which is a comedy adventure game. Yes, your camera zoomed in. So there's it's an adventure game, but there's one scene where you're having a dance-off with somebody, and it's a quick time event.
See,
it
that's
has the
appropriate.
PlayStation controller like up on the stage and like neon lights, and it keeps flashing different buttons that you have to press.
See, that works. I don't know why my camera just did that. I got a new webcam, for those of you who don't know, and we're Skype chatting. Oops, that just went on. There you go. You guys can see the controller. Woo! And it's very delayed in the reaction of the zoom. See,
It's unzoomed. Yeah.
I
Anyway, so the other exception to the rule is Heavy Rain for the PS3.
Oh.
That game is solid QuickTime events, but it is so good that you can't say anything bad about it. Like, okay, some of the acting's pretty cheesy, some of the voice acting's pretty cheesy, but the game itself, so good.
It sucks. I haven't played it yet.
I really wish that Beyond Two Souls was a better game. It's okay, but it doesn't live up to the first game.
Aww.
Because it's Beyond Two Souls is the next game by Quantic Dream, the makers of the game, of both of the games, and it's in the same sort of style, but it's just not there. It doesn't hit the same marks. Because like Heavy Rain, if your character dies, that character's dead, but the story doesn't stop. You have 3 more characters.
Ooh.
If one of those dies, they're gone too, but the story doesn't stop. It's really cool.
That sounds awesome.
But on the other hand, you've got Beyond Two Souls, where you have a character, and I don't see how the story could diverge much. Like, I've done a little research into it. It's like some of the other choices that could be made. Like, oh, I remember we failed here. What would happen if we didn't fail here? And I checked, and there's another event in another location, but you end up going to the same place.
Aww.
The problem with that game is that it's told in a non-linear fashion.
Oh.
So it's like, okay, this event took place way after these other events. Oh, well, in that case, I guess I can't fail, can I? I don't. There's no sense of tension.
See, that would be cool if it,
It's like you've got a creepy scenario. It's like your character might die.
Yeah.
No, they won't. I can't die. My character has an event later on in the timeline, so they can't die here, and there's no danger. What's the point? With Heavy Rain, it's a real possibility. Your character can die, and if your character dies, the story isn't going to stop for them. So you just keep going.
It's like, oh, your character's dead. Well, that sucks for you.
Yep. So, like I said, it's just... It looks really good. The acting is way better. The production values are way better. The game? Worse.
Aww.
It's a real shame. So,
That is a real shame.
anyway, so that game also a lot of QuickTime events, but it doesn't get the same slack that I'll give Heavy Rain because the quality isn't there. So anyway, shall we move on to questions now?
Question time!
Question time!
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba! Hey.
Question 1 comes in from Metal Gear Gary,
Gray.
who said, Gray. Metal Gear Gray! I can read. I swear.
Are you sure?
How well do you think games like DayZ, which fixates on realism rather than solid fun, will fare in the next few years? I see them as being big because it's a genre that's going to keep going. It's the sandbox. Ever since Minecraft came out, a lot of developers have discovered that the sandbox is a big place for gamers. You just set up some simple rules, you set up a few systems, put the players into it, and let them go.
Yep.
Because that way, you save a lot of time in production with your like story stuff, your set pieces, your uh, cinematics, all that stuff out the window. All you need is a world, a few maps, good servers, and systems that work. And there
Yep.
you go. So you've got your Minecraft, you've got your Minecraft clones, you've got your DayZ, you've got your DayZ clones, you've got like Planet Side, which is your first-person shooter, massively multiplayer games.
Oh.
All the same sort of genre. And they're big, and they're going to stay that way. I don't see it changing.
Plus, I think everybody's enjoying like the realistic aspect of it. I could speak. But some people won't like it. They'll want fun games. So it's just based off of preference, as everything else is.
And you also have to remember that right now we have an entire generation of people who are growing up playing Minecraft.
It's true.
So to them, that's what gaming is.
Exactly.
So in future, we're going to see more games that scratch that same itch, but are different.
Yep.
So I'm expecting that there's going to be at least one really high production value voxel-based game that looks like all of those screenshots and artworks that you've seen of Minecraft with really cool graphic shaders.
Yep. It would be amazing. I'd play it.
Yeah, like Planets Cubed. That game's coming out. It was a Kickstarter. I actually funded that one. I'm going to be getting that when it comes out.
Woo.
And that game is like Minecraft, except you have planets, and the voxels are smaller, but it's the same sort of visual style.
Huh.
So, like I said, we'll see how that one goes. But yeah, I'm expecting... That was emails.
Yay.
Emails!
On God. Anyway, my phone likes
so
to
you're
be
going
annoying.
to see more games that have a Minecraft style of gameplay with smaller voxels and better graphics.
Which I like. I love the sandbox games because you never know what you're going to get and it changes, especially if it's randomly generated.
That's
there.
roguelike.
I love it. As per obvious by the fact that I've spent years. That was a thing that I was going to have us talk about. Is what is the longest running game you've played? Mine would be Minecraft, which surprises me because usually I will play a game for like 1 to 2 weeks, just non-stop, and I'd stop playing it. But Minecraft, it's like once I got hooked after listening to a coworker talk about it, he'd build like this castle and stuff, he'd use mods, so out of curiosity, I downloaded the demo and I was hooked from there on out. I don't play it as much anymore. Now I play Rogue Legacy, which I think Rogue Legacy might take the place of Minecraft. It may not, because there's not that much variation to it. Because with Minecraft, you get bored with it, throw some mods in it, throw a texture pack at it, use shaders, maps.
See, for me, I'm not honestly sure. It's probably an MMO because I've played, I want to say 3 MMOs fairly rigorously. So either World of Warcraft or Star Trek Online, probably. Because Star Trek Online I played for, I think, at least 10 months.
Oh, wow.
More or less straight. Maybe longer than that. Because I actually bought the lifetime subscription to that game for $300
Oh, jeez.
because I did the math and it equated out to 16 months. It's like, okay, if I subscribe to this game for 16 months and I keep playing after that, then it pays for itself. So I thought, oh yeah, it's Star Trek. I'll keep playing it. So I played it for like a good number of months, at least 10, I think. Then I got kind of bored with it,
Yep.
and then it went free to play.
Yep. I have it
So,
now.
so
It's
I
kind
think
of
I
fun.
get, I think I'm pretty sure that I get some stuff for free
I
beyond
should
what most
hope
people
so.
get. But whatever, I don't really care. I don't play the game much anymore. Um, but anyway, then Guild Wars 2, which was a lot of fun. And in fact, I just updated that game, and I have a ticket in the customer service because I can't log in.
Oh no! Because it's been too long, I guess.
Could be, I don't know.
They're like, hey, what do you... Who's
I went
this
to
person logging into your account?
I went to change my password, and it wouldn't let me. So, I,
Jerks.
like I said, I contacted support, so we'll see how that goes.
MMOs are the easiest, I think, to spend so much time on, because then you
Yeah,
get caught up in the, I want to do this quest. Well, let's do this one. Let's do this one. Let's level up. Let's buy all the stuff.
just the leveling, and then it's like, okay, I'm having fun with this character. I wonder what the other races'
Yeah,
starting areas are like. So you make another
exactly.
character.
See, if Final Fantasy Online wasn't subscription, I would probably have bought it, and I'd probably have, like, so much hours on it. Because I like it. But
So
I
I
have...
guess, yeah,
Yeah.
those are, I guess, the longest game that I've played that wasn't an MMO. Oh, that's a tough one. Because I see, I'm one of the types of people who get bored with games.
I do
So
that too.
I can't sit and just keep playing a game forever. And I get bored with it and I stop playing. So I'm honestly not sure. Like, maybe Super Smash? Just because, you just play that with your friends and you can play it a lot.
Yeah. And then you could, like, change up which character you play against and who you play against. So
A
it's
long
like,
time ago, I used to play a lot of Harvest Moon as well, which is a good time. But like I said, I probably don't really have one apart from a couple of MMOs. So
yeah. Mine's Minecraft.
yeah, mine will probably become No Man's Sky, but
Oh, I
we'll see.
don't doubt that. Yeah.
Because I've got my PS4 right here at my computer, so I can
Just
sit on
waiting.
my computer playing the game on my TV. So anyway, let's move on to the next question.
The final question, because there were only two. I got
Questions.
one. We had one earlier, and then we got one in the middle of it. So.
So, Bucket 5000 says,
What?
"What are your thoughts on collectibles in video games?" I like them. I like to have something to explore and find. Like, it's something that you can put into a game really easily
Yep.
and give your players replay value.
It's true.
So I've been toying with the idea, like probably when I decide to buy the PC version, I'm gonna play a lot more GTA 5 because I like GTA 5. It's fun to just drive around in that game. It's fun to just look around in that game, and there are a lot of collectibles.
Oh, yeah.
There are like two or three different types of collectibles that I have not gone and found all of yet.
I can hear myself.
So, like, especially things like the alien artifacts. When you find all the alien artifacts, then you get the special alien like dune buggy thing.
Ooh.
So, like I said, it'll be fun to mess with. But there are a number of different types of collectibles in games, but the ones that I like the most are the ones that aren't essential to gameplay. They're like little other things that you can get to urge you to explore, that reward you for exploring, but aren't required. So it's the same with achievements in my mind. I don't
I
like
love
games.
achievements.
I like games that have achievements, but I like achievements not to be tied to specific gameplay things. Like beat the game in hard mode.
Yep.
I don't like that. Like,
See, what you do is you start off in hard mode, then you get all the other ones. Pizza mode, easy mode, normal mode, hard mode.
see, that's the thing though. Like, you don't always get the ones for the other modes.
What? All the games I've
Like,
played, you
I think
do.
it was like one of the Final Fantasy games had achievements for like deal this much damage with this type of weapon. So one person has like all of the achievements in the game, and they say that it was like the most sloggish thing that they've ever done.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah,
pointless when you
like
say specifically. Now, it's different if you say, okay, do this much damage. It's like, okay. It's like Minecraft, you know.
because
Deal.
I mean, with that sort of thing, it's like okay, if you level up enough, like if you make it, attainable, but make it. See, I like achievements like in Minecraft where it's, uh, like snipe a skeleton from this far away,
That one was fun to try to do.
or get a skeleton to shoot something else.
What's
Like that,
hard
yeah,
is trying to get the music discs. That's like
yeah.
a little achievement in itself.
But still, like that sort of thing I like. It's the little attainable things that are just sort of off the wall and interesting. Um, like the ones in Stanley Parable, in fact, I really like. Because it's like, play this game on a Tuesday before this hour. Flower. Flower for the PS3. One of the achievements is do not play Flower for 1 week.
That's
Like,
funny.
if you, like, it's like take a break. So you don't play the game for a week and then you get back in and then it gives you an achievement.
That's cool. Like the little
Yeah,
things.
I like things like that. Because I think that's what achievements should be. They should be, achievements. Not like, okay, you've watched the opening cutscene. Here's an achievement.
Yeah, it's like I had to do that anyway because it's not skippable. Why?
Yeah, like
Why? It's pointless. It's like you're just doing it to throw an achievement at us.
you put it in there so that it always shows up on your user profile that you've played this game.
Yeah. It's like, oh, hey, look, I played this game once. I didn't like it, but I'm stuck with the achievement.
Yeah, see, I think achievements should be, if your game has chapters, put one at the end of the chapters. If your game doesn't have chapters, put one at the end of the game. Then put all
Or
of the other achievements as things that you achieve, like get all of the power-ups.
or like a really big boss battle, not like the main one, but like
Yeah, like a halfway through boss.
yeah,
Or
like
even
really
if you just have
challenging
them
boss.
for boss battles.
Yeah.
Because that, would equal like the ends of levels or the ends of that sort of thing.
Rogue Legacy does that. And then
Yeah.
it also does it if you defeat the Neo ones, because, you defeat them, you get the Obel, you unlock them again, and it's
Yeah,
like a
they're,
challenging one.
they're bigger challenges, so it makes
Yeah.
sense.
You're stuck with a specific character to fight them, but the character is, what's the word? They made it so that it works well with trying to defeat the boss.
Hmm.
But other than that, like collectibles, like good example, Torchlight. I want to get all the things. That's just how I am. I love collectibles because I am a collector at heart. So like any of these games where it's like, oh, you have the possibility of getting that, I want that. I want to get that. So it's like, it's just one of those things.
So yes, positive views of collectibles.
I like them.
Yes,
End of
collectibles are
story.
fun.
They are fun. It adds play value.
Yeah,
Replay
it adds
value,
it adds
so.
replay value. That's what it
It
does.
does.
Like especially in open world games, I really like them.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Another example would be Batman Arkham Asylum and Arkham City.
got your
Where you-
Riddler trophies.
Yeah, the Riddler trophies. Exactly. Oh my goodness, the city ones. I still need to play that one 100%.
Too bad Batman can't cut through a chain link fence.
It's so annoying. It's like, why can't I just blow it up?
So anyway, I think that's probably getting to the end.
I think so too. We
Podcast.
don't have any more questions.
So what are we looking into playing in the near future?
Well, I know what I'm looking into playing. And if I get the money, I would love to be playing Assetto Corsa and Project Cars.
Mhm.
But that will probably have to wait until the Steam summer sale.
Probably.
But there's a whole bunch of games on my Steam wish list that I cannot wait to get and play.
Yeah. I'm probably going to keep playing Marvel Heroes for now because I'm kind of enjoying it. I've beaten the story with the Hulk, but I'd kind of like to level the Hulk up to 60.
Mhm.
I'm I've got a couple. I've got three more or two more characters that I can level up to 60, but I haven't actually started yet. And I'm actually trying to get Kay here to play it with me.
Hee 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 hee. Never. I refuse.
It's free. It's free.
It's so expensive. Ah, I can't afford free. Don't you know? It's too pricey. Can't do it. Nope.
And also, when the Steam Summer Sale rolls around, I might mess around with Guild Wars a bit more, just to see, what's happened with it recently. Maybe start up a new character.
I have decided I'm going to try Terra because I either got it for Christmas or I bought it. I think I got it for Christmas because there's no price tag on it. Yeah. But I've got the disc itself, so I think one of these days I'm going to throw the disc in there and play it.
I asked my friends about it last night, and my one buddy said that it is a very Korean RPG, so it is grindy.
That's fine.
So,
I tend to do that
check it out. Apparently, it's got a good visual style, though.
It does. So. And they released an expansion, I think, which is why I decided I should probably play it. Plus, I think it's free to play now.
I think Guild Wars has upcoming expansions, too.
I'm so mad. I should have bought it when it was on sale. It was a really good price, but...
What, Guild Wars?
Yeah!
It's 20 bucks right now.
No, the second one.
Well, Guild Wars 2 is 20 bucks right now.
No, it was cheaper.
Oh.
Like, on their website. You could get, like, the really fancy thing, and it was cheaper than $20, I think. It's like
cool.
15 or so. Yeah, but it's not on sale anymore, so... I will probably attempt to play, like, after Explodemon, I'm going to be playing... Oh, what was it called? Let me scroll through. Oh my goodness, Cameron gifted it to me, and I can't remember what it's called. Like, my uncle, something or other. He played it on his YouTube channel. I don't remember what it's called, but I'm probably going to be LPing that one after Explodemon is finished, and then I will eventually play the Stanley Parable.
Yes.
Eventually.
I want to watch you. I want to watch you play that.
And then I can't decide if I want to go through the novelist again and do the alternate, like, scenarios where so-and-so gets to win at the end or the kid gets to win at the end. And then I'm still playing through Monster Loves You because I want to unlock all the things because you get achievements for each one. So see, replayability.
Ah.
Achievements, they do it. There's so many games on my library that I need to play. So many.
They have, in fact, announced the first expansion pack to Guild Wars 2.
Oh.
So, yes, I'm going to probably poke away at that game a little bit more, see how it is. I've got a couple of low-level characters that I could play with, I think.
A Story About My Uncle. That's the game.
It's okay.
Well, he gifted it to me, so I feel obligated to play it.
So anyway, I think that's probably enough for this episode.
No, we must talk more about video games.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just kidding. But we will probably return to the topic sometime down the road. If not for E3, then maybe just, after we've got new games and stuff. So probably like in July, where I've played all of Arkham Knight at that point.
Yep. And we'll see what I've been doing.
Same old, same old.
Probably.
Yeah,
so I've been playing Marvel Heroes even more, and I am not pleased with the inconsistencies of the Taskmaster in the story.
I thought you were going to go off about the comic books or something.
Yeah. I don't know anything about the comic books. I'm not a comic book guy, but I like comic book heroes.
See,
I like the TV shows and the movies.
Yeah. See, that's where DC, it's completely and totally off loop, but I just want to say it right here and now. DC cannot do very good movies, but the animated movies are amazing.
There you go.
So, but that's for another time.
Yes.
I don't even know if we'll go on that topic, but meh. It's for another time. So yeah, what should we have next week's theme be? I was thinking maybe movies.
We could do movies.
Okay. So if you guys have any questions for us about movies, leave it in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, see you next time.